Good morning, guys, and happy Terrific Tuesday. So, Bible study, right? We're studying the book of Luke, but we're studying the 14th chapter, okay? So now we're in verses 7 through 14. I'm going to go ahead and read it to you guys, and then I'm going to just give you what I got from the verse. So this is about Jesus teaching humility. And it says, when Jesus noticed that all who had come to dinner were trying to sit in the seats of honor near the head of the table, he gave them this advice. When you are invited to a wedding feast, don't sit in the seat of honor. What if someone who is more distinguished than you has also been invited? The host will come and say, give this person your seat. Then you will be embarrassed and you will have to take whatever seat is left at the foot of the table. Verse 10, instead take the lowest place at the foot of the table. Then when the host sees you, he will say, Fred, we have a better place for you. Then you will be honored in front of all the other guests. For those who exalt themselves will be humble, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Now in verse 12, then he turned to the host. When you put on your luncheon or banquet, he said, don't invite your friends, brothers, relatives, or rich neighbors, for they will invite you back. And that will be your only reward. Instead, invite the poor, crippled, lame, and blind. Then the resurrection of the righteous God will reward you for inviting those who could not repay you. Okay, so you know in the Bible where it says the last will be first and the first will be last. In every way in our life, we have to be humble. When Jesus came on this earth, okay, he was a servant. He was a servant. He served people. And king, a servant. So we are called to be servants, right? And we have to make sure that we're not placing ourselves here, but that when we do things, when we give things to people, when we just the way that we live our life, that we are not trying to be in the front of the line or trying to be the face of the show. No, sit back. Because God is going to humble you when he's ready to humble you. You need to be humble. But when you're ready to be exalted, he's going to exalt you because you're not doing it for show. You're not doing it for kicks and giggles and for the people to be seen. No, you're doing it because out of the kindness of your heart, you want to be a servant. You want to give freely. You want to give without notice. Like it's not, okay, let me show. No. And then just don't do it for the people in your circle or the people around you. You have to be willing to open your heart and to freely give to those that you don't know, strangers. When the Lord places it on your heart, when you're in the store, like, okay, pay for this, do it. Do it. And don't expect anything back. Because when he's ready to bless you, he'll bless you. And God does it right on time. Like, I tell my husband all the time, he's a free, when I say a free giver, like he just gives freely. And sometimes I'm just like, but that's him. And God always blesses him. And he'll do the same for you. He'll do the same for me. We just have to have that humble servant heart like Jesus did. So check your heart today. Be humble. Be a servant just like Jesus. Because we mimic him. That's it. And when we mimic him, great things are going to happen. Sorry about this long one, but have a great day.